This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? On immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. All right. When we sit here and we look at Gervonta Tank Davis, we have to first ask ourselves a question about Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Teofimo Lopez. What are their fucking problems? What is the issue with these guys? Why are you hating on Gervonta Tank Davis? Why are you hating on Floyd Mayweather? Teofimo Lopez Sr. sound like he was begging, dog. He sound like he was crying. He sound like a super duper hype job variations dad. Oh, Floyd, you gotta let these young men eat, man. You gotta let them breathe. You, Floyd, man, you gotta let these young men, it's a young man sport. You gotta let them, you gotta let them be able to do what they gotta do. Y'all see I'm shedding a fucking tear? Because that's how Teofimo Lopez Sr. sound. Floyd, you gotta let them, Floyd. Floyd, why are you doing that to my son, Floyd? Floyd, stop doing that, Floyd. Floyd, stop fucking around, Floyd. Floyd, why are you doing that, Floyd? You see I'm crying? That's Teofimo Lopez Sr., though. Floyd, why are you doing that to my son, Floyd? You see the tear about to drop? Floyd, that's Teofimo Lopez Sr., though. And a prediction, King strikes again. And a prediction, King strikes again. He knows everything. Told you guys, man. Anybody that put their stock on Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Teofimo Lopez, it's things that make you say, It's things that make you say, Look at these guys. They are a joke when it comes to boxing. They hustling for fucking dummies. They don't know what they're doing. And they want to sit here and get mad at a blueprint that works. The pay-per-view blueprint that Floyd created works. It still works. It's what's saving boxing right now, man. If that's not the case, why is the new airfield fighter and Earl the True Smith using the same blueprint? And it's working very fucking well for him. Manny Pacquiao still using the same blueprint. Copying Floyd in every whim that he could possibly do. Canelo Alvarez using the same Floyd blueprint. These are all the biggest fucking names in boxing. Why didn't Teofimo Lopez Sr. Look, you see the tear? And Teofimo Lopez get the message. Because, Floyd, why you gonna do that, man? Why you not gonna let my son eat? Why you gonna sit there and let all of the fighters, act the way that they're acting? It's things that make you say, It's things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, in its most cutthroat true telefash, is as simple as this, y'all. That Gervonta Tank Davis is the box office fighter. Teofimo Lopez is the lack thereof. This is why Teofimo Lopez can say, Floyd, why you gonna do that, man? You should have never done that shit, though. I'm gonna clown you forever for that. Floyd, you gotta let my son eat, man. It's things that make you say, It's things that make you say, Because Teofimo Lopez Sr. had a rude awakening that Gervonta Tank Davis' box office not being limited. When you sit here and say you don't know who Mario Barrios is, people outside of boxing circles don't know who Teofimo Lopez is, man. So how the fuck you gonna sit here and clown Barrios? Y'all in the same fucking boat. But you best believe they know who Gervonta Tank Davis is. This is a motherfucker that hang out with Odell Beckham. This is a motherfucker that P. Diddy tried to hug. P. Diddy ain't trying to hug anybody you don't fucking know. And Gervonta Tank Davis had to G-check his ass. Don't fucking touch me. But you think P. Diddy would know your fucking son? It's things that make you say, So when you sitting here saying, who the hell is Mario Barrios? Ask yourself, who the hell is Teofimo Lopez? I can tell you who he is. He's a super duper hype job variation. Let me say it again. He's a super duper hype job variation. When you see Gervonta Tank Davis uttered, all greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. Type of folks uttered. Something that Kwame Brown didn't get the message. That greatness requires hard work. Hard work always pays off. Because all work is easy work, man. Teofimo Lopez is the definition of the end of the lightweight division. And if it wasn't for fucking Gervonta Tank Davis, the lightweight division will be non-existent. You guys thought that in putting all of your hopes in this kid and in going away from Vasily Lomachenko, you would have created and ushered in a new time. You know what you created? Nothing but bullshit and fuck shit. What you've created is a bunch of Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brainisms. Classic Dote and troglodytisms. Ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric isms. You didn't create anything of substance. Because to create something of substance, it has to have lasting power. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. To create something of substance, it has to have lasting power. This super duper hype job variation has all of Vasily Lomachenko's belts. Ain't nobody checking for him. He still ain't making no money. I seen the money he's supposed to make with Triller. That ain't shit. Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Mario Barrios and making double that shit. That's what I'm telling you guys. Teofimo Lopez is a laughing stock of boxing. He's a super duper hype job variation, man. And a prediction, King Sharks. And a prediction, King Sharks again. But there was a guy, formerly known as He Knows His Sport, now known as He Knows Everything, told you guys. And a prediction, King Sharks. And a prediction, King Sharks again, that this guy right here was the biggest hype job in boxing. This guy right here was the biggest clown job in boxing. This guy right here was the biggest super duper hype job variation that ever existed. But you guys didn't want to hear that cold-hearted. You guys didn't want to hear that unadulterated. And you guys didn't want to hear that cutthroat true telefashion because you were blinded by this false sense of great white hope they put on Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko didn't put that shit on himself. Loma got all the respect for Floyd. Floydologists should know this shit. But they so wanted to see the great white hope get put to fucking sleep or get embarrassed or get done the fuck up that they're willing to accept even this bullshit and fuck shit. Teofimo Lopez need to run the shit back with Vasily Lomachenko. He ain't even beat him. We don't know what the outcome of that fight is. I've been telling you guys this over and over and over again. Vasily Lomachenko been asking for his rematch. If Teofimo Lopez, like Teofimo Lopez Sr. said, he learned so much in the Vasily Lomachenko fight, then why don't you run that motherfucker back? Great fighters always run that shit back. If you want to compare your son to Floyd Mayweather, Teofimo Lopez Sr., the super duper hype job variation father, then you gotta also look at what Floyd does when he fought Luis Castillo. Okay, it wasn't definitive, run that motherfucker back. When he fought Marcos Maidana, oh, it's not definitive, run that motherfucker back. You run the motherfucker back when it's not definitive. Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, oh, it's not definitive, run that motherfucker back. Deontay Wilder, you see, y'all think I don't have no problem with Deontay Wilder. I still love my brethren. I'm just gonna tell you, he took a paid to fucking lose and it's staying his boxing legacy, but I'm still gonna have love for that man. He fought King Kong Ortiz when nobody would fight that dude. Ran that motherfucker back. Twice. Went up against King Kong twice and took his ass out via Bomb Squad. And isn't he in a trilogy with Tyson Fury? Run that motherfucker back. Run that motherfucker back. Now, he took a pay to lose. He stayed in his boxing legacy with that shit. But he ran that motherfucker back after the first fight. When y'all said it wasn't definitive, even though that fight, he KO power stoppage. He didn't give him the super commitment right hand, but he gave him the left commitment power hand. Knocked his rabbit ass out. Took Tyson Fury literally 14 seconds to get up. Had an Undertaker fucking moment. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. So if these motherfuckers can run it back, why can't you run it back? You know why? Because stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. Because once a super duper hype job variation, always a super duper hype job variation. Teofimo Lopez is a super fucking duper fucking hype job fucking variation. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat to tell a fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop, Hicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop, Hicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.